What is going on, guys? Spoilers. If you have not seen the latest episode, you may not want to watch this video. So you got 2 seconds to leave. Now, we get to know a little bit more of Earth's 2 Harrison Wells, and by the way, when they're referring to the Reverse Flash, I mean, couldn't they just call him something other than Dr. Wells? Because we all know he was not Dr. Wells. I mean, he put on his face, he duplicated his face, and then and and then he killed the real Harrison Wells in Earth One. So you can either call him the Reverse Flash or Eve Barthon, or one or the other. I mean, or just call him the Reverse Flash. I mean, to avoid stirring up some confusion, because that dude was not Harrison Wells to begin with. So, the Harrison Wells in Earth One was killed by the Reverse Flash. So, and I think that's an interesting vibe that him and Jay Garrick have. I mean, they have that Superman Lex Luthor, kind of vibe to them, and like that's something him and Reverse Flash have in common, that they started up the accelerator, like they made metahumans, and so the Harrison Wells of Earth 2, I guess supposedly according to Jay Garrick, created him and Zoom and many other metahumans. So and that's crazy because Harrison Wells in Earth 2 has a daughter, a teenage daughter, and it looks like Zoom adopted, like Zoom has her. And I'm wondering, does Wells know that he has her daughter or his daughter? And I also liked how yet again he sends another doppelganger against the Flash, and I don't get how her killing her doppelganger in Earth One would benefit her at all. I mean, since she has no intention of going back home, staying there. I mean, she wants to go back home, right? I mean, isn't that it? And let's see. And I didn't, did enjoy I did enjoy Barry and Patty's their chemistry getting stronger, and they had a pretty awesome first date. I can see. I mean, they're very compatible. I mean, he's like. I mean, Patty's basically Barry's Felicity. She's socially awkward. She's adorable. She's very nerdy. I mean, so that's basically his Felicity. Like when you think about it, when it comes to those aspects of Felicity, like with her personality. But I don't think she's a computer whiz necessarily. Maybe she is, but I guess that still has some. That's what we have yet to see. So I do like the appearance of Zoom. I mean, like he has no mouthpiece or anything, no hint of of his identity whatsoever. So his entire face is covered up like that, and I don't see the point of him doing that shaky, that whole thing. I mean, with his speed, like where he can, blur up his face and make his voice sound like it's on some kind of weird microphone or whatever. I mean, like since his entire face is covered, and he's talking to Wells's daughter, like. Well, without doing the thing, I was, I mean, there's really no need for him to do that. I mean, he can just, just leave that mask on, and I am really curious of how I thought the wormhole, took Jay Garrick's powers. I thought that somehow compromised his abilities, like when he came to Earth One. But it turns out Zoom, maybe absorbed his powers or took it, or he was like a leech and he just took his powers away. So yeah, I think that makes him a much more serious threat. Oh my gosh. And I'm very afraid for Barry, this season. And honestly, I think Zoom is a much more intimidating villain than Damien Dark. I mean, seriously. I mean, not to jump off topic, like with Arrow has Damien Dark as I guess their main villain of the season. I don't know. I mean, as far as I can tell, he's not intimidating. I mean, like he ain't jack shit. I'm sorry. He's probably the most underwhelming villain of that show, in my opinion. And so, I mean, Zoom seems like the real deal. He's like the Freddy Krueger of what, speedsters, apparently. So it looks like he is gonna come to Earth 2 and in the next episode, or Earth 1. I'm sorry, and to there, and then him and Flash may meet for the first time. That's how it looks anyway. So I don't know. I'm pretty scared for Barry. I mean, this dude seems like the real deal. And I did enjoy this episode as always, and apparently King Shark, I just now figured out that he is he is part of the DC universe. He is part of the later Flash comics from like in the 90s, and he still looks like a street shark to me. Like when I saw him, I thought of Street Shark. I mean, like those are the only sharks that I know that that can stand up and talk like that. But when I did see him, when I saw King Shark for the first time in that last episode, I backed up like, whoa, what the fuck? And the effects were great. I mean, like, not to jump off topic, but we're still talking about the Flash, so I mean, come on, it's the same thing. But anyway, this episode here gets a fair 8. It's a fair 8. I'm really enjoying this season, and I hope they can find a way to get Jay Garrick's powers back, and for them to team up against Zoom. I think that's probably the best, the best solution if they can come around to getting to that solution. And I love how Harrison Wells doesn't seem to be evil. He's just an asshole. He's just a straight up asshole, and he's not a villain. And he's just like a douchebaggery billionaire. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what role he has to play in that. And I like how people finally know who Cisco has powers, and he may come up with a name of his own. I guess Vibe is going to be his name, his superhero name or his metahuman name. So I'm looking forward to seeing where that, to that, playing a bigger role, into the later episodes of the season. So if you liked my reaction or my review, I'm so used to doing reactions and then reviews. If you liked my review, be sure to, let me see those thumbs. Let me see them. And if you liked my, if you did like the video, feel free to share it. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit subscribe for more awesome videos to come. And I think that's about it. Leave your comments. Let me know what you thought of the episode and what you think is gonna happen. And until next time, Nerdy Blation signing out. Peace out, guys.